marked down. I know it's going to someone who will appreciate it.
Hi, welcome to DeCarlo's Decades of Decor. Today we're stopping at an estate sale, locally run. It's the first day. Supposedly, the people that the estate is for used to travel around the world a lot, and so there's many things from Taiwan and various other countries. So it looks like they have a lot of good stuff from the pictures that they posted. So let's go see what we can find. This will be a good one. As soon as I stepped into the house, there was the kitchen, and this is what I saw. Here's some Fostoria. I think those were 80. This set of mid-century modern was 48. And then you also have the jewel tone. Let's head on to the dining room, where we have some of the King's Crown thumbprint. This is Fenton Cranberry in opalescent. I just love that. They were asking $175 originally on it. And here's Moon and Stars. Or you can have the Milky Way, milk white glass. There's a cake server and either center plate or serving tray. In the front living room, there was a lot more treasures to be found. I thought these were kind of cute, but for $12, I think I'll keep those there. There's some of the custard bell. I see a custard egg. This should glow under light, but I did like this set under the neath. These 3 little plates, but I left those. And next we have a little bit of the serving sets in silver, and then we're gonna head into the basement. This was cute, but they were asking $10 for that. A lot of the Christmas stuff wound up being newer, as you'll see when we head in there. But first, before we get into there, they did have a lot of porcelain. I thought that was beautiful, but it had some chips. I love the design of the birds on there, but that was $8 with the chip. And as you can see, there's a lot of glassware, a lot of porcelain, but they had really beautiful things. And there were a lot of people there. I did wind up going back the next day to see if I can get some deals. Here is the basement room where they wound up putting all their Christmas. Like I said, a lot of the Christmas was newer, and I'm looking for the vintage and antique. I do, however, like the old candles like this, but I wound up letting that stay because it wasn't really in very good shape. And next, check out this wicker set. Look at the lamps, both of them. We are back at my 1820s farmhouse, and boy, that sale had really a lot of stuff. They wound up having it for a total of 3 days, and there was so many people there when I went there the first day, but and everything was very high quality. However, prices were for resale, no. They did have a lot of things that were pretty close to retail, I would say. So I wound up going back the next day on Saturday because there was some things that I spotted, and I wanted to see if they would come down at all, or to see if they were still there, try to make a little deal. So I headed back to the estate sale, and again, they were pretty packed. Everything that I looked at the day before, surprisingly, still wound up being there. So was a lot of other things. It didn't look like they moved very much that very first day. So I went, maybe 2 hours before they were going to be done with the second day. And I did get some deals. So originally, the items that I looked at, they were asking a total of $308 for these items, and I wound up getting them for $175. So the very first one that I am going to show you is some Pyrex. They had the chip and dip set with the hot air balloons, and that was a very limited production. So that pattern itself is one of the more expensive patterns, along with the gooseberry and the Amish butternut. So here is the smaller bowl from the chip and dip set. Now, I know it's shining some on camera. It's not shining very much in person because whoever the owners were, they wound up putting it in the dishwasher. And that is one thing that you should never do with a lot of your older glassware, and especially with the Pyrex, is to put it in the dishwasher. I don't know if you can see. It'll take off all the gloss, and then it starts taking off the paint. But they originally had $10 on it, and I got it for $5.78. So I'm going to keep this one just because I do like the design, but the small bowl is pretty bad, and I'm not going to offer that for resale. Now, they also had the bigger bowl, which didn't seem to be used quite as often. Here it is. We have the hot air balloons. There's a little bit of wear on the handles. They were asking originally $75 for this one, but I wound up getting it for about $42. Now, they had the desert rose pattern, and they had the full set of glasses. They also, I showed you some of the mid-century modern glasses. There's the that jewel tone or jewel tea that I didn't get. They had some of the other pieces that go with the dinner and serving set. But what I really liked, and I did like the Red Fostoria glasses that I did show you in the video, but what I really liked was the barware set. Here they are. My little helper is in the room, trying to look outside at the rain and probably trying to look for little animals. Anyway, so this is a set of 6. This is 22 karat gold on the glasses itself. And if you can see the little etched design in there, there's a little design on the top. And we have the design there. I just thought they were absolutely gorgeous. They're highball glasses. Originally, these were $48, but I wound up getting them for $27. Now, I was looking very closely to see if I can find the maker of them, but sadly, I did not. There's Culver, who his glasses are pretty sought after. Any of his barware drinking glasses are. And normally he'll have something etched somewhere in the pattern. However, like I said, I didn't see anything. So these are unidentified glasses. And then finally, after that first day, I also wound up getting that purple opalescent candy dish. This is absolutely gorgeous. You've got no chips and no cracks on it whatsoever. And here's the top. Look at that beautiful purple. You could see some of the opalescence even in the hobnail. And then on the bottom, look at the rim of this. Just magnificent colors in their glasswork. And then it kind of goes down to a clear glass on the bottom. Again, this color purple and the opalescent is pretty hard to find, and therefore the prices do reflect that. Now, originally they wanted to get $175 for this candy dish, and I wound up getting it for $98. So they sell over a couple $100, and there's everything all together. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love well-made glassware, and I really do love the Fenton glass. Now, I did decide, the third time is the charm, hopefully. So I did decide to go back that third day and see what they were going to do with their prices. And they were really marking them down to get rid of things. So I went, again, maybe a couple hours before the sale was going to officially end for good on the third day. And a lot of things happened to sell, which is good for the company that was doing it. And it was also good for the beneficiaries of the estate itself. So there was still some pieces I was hoping to see that they might still be there, and they wound up being there. So here's a couple items. I got 4 more items that day for a total of $40. First, I wound up getting the little moon and stars that I did show you in the video. It was sitting next to the Fenton Silvercrest. They had a cake stand and a little, I think it was like a little candy dish or something. But this is the Ellie Smith Moon and Stars in the green. Just a very small banana boat. None of the items that they had at the sale, there were no chips, no cracks. The only thing was the dishwasher damage on the Pyrex, but everything else was in really excellent condition and such beautiful pieces. You can even use this for mail. You can do a lot of things with this, putting it on a little side table and putting some items inside, putting the little balls, or you can even put at Christmas time, you can put the old glass bulbs for the Christmas tree, the ornaments, and just kind of stack them a little bit in there, and boy, it'll really show off all the colors. And you can even use it for St. Patrick's Day green, or perhaps for springtime with some other colors to get ready for various seasons. And I found some more Fenton. On the Fenton, like I said, in one of my rooms, I have the pink depression glass, and then I pair it with the aqua Fenton. Now, this I'm not going to keep. I did buy them for resale, and here they are. There's a pair of them. Again, look at the colors. It just shines. It's a little bit darker on the bottom, and as you go up the cornucopia, it gets to be a lighter aqua, and then at the very top, there's the opalescence, and it's more of the Jack in the Pulpit. You can use for, originally, I think they were made as little candle holders for some tapered candles, but I just love the Fenton glass. And then they have a little curly Q design here on the bottom, like I said, like a cornucopia, but it's supposed to be used for candle holders. Now, they originally wanted $18 on these, and again, the total that I spent the second day was $40. They wanted $36 for the pair. They wanted $20 on the Ellie Smith banana boat, They wanted 50 on this old quilt, but I really liked the colors. A little bit of orange, a little bit of fall colors to put it out as a throw. I mean, it's not a big quilt at all, and they didn't have any backing on it, but it all is hand stitched. It's hand done. Again, it's more like a lap throw, but I thought it was, like I said, these are colors that I don't think that you see very often in quilts, so I really liked it with a little bit of orange in there to put and throw it over something for a little fall color. And then the final item that I got from the sale, like I said before, I had actually even gone into the estate sale. I guess the couple traveled a lot. They went overseas. They really loved the Orient, and they did have a lot of different items from the Orient. If you noticed, boy, when I walked down the steps and I took a look at that wicker furniture, I was told originally that first day they weren't selling it. I don't know if things changed. It kind of looked like they did wind up putting some prices on the little sofa and a couple chairs. I'm trying to think. I think there was a table too. But then there was a small lamp, and there was that huge floor lamp. And I don't think I'm ever going to see one of the bamboo floor lamps like that again. So that was very exotic looking, and it did look nice in the basement, have a nice little comfortable place to sit. So one of the very last item that I wound up getting wound up being from the Orient, from Japan. And it is, I'm going to put my glasses on for this one. It is an antique snuff bottle. Yes, the men used to use snuff, and they had little bottles that they would carry it in, twist off the top, use the snuff, and then put it away. And that's exactly what this is. This snuff bottle is hand painted from the inside. It's only, maybe 2.5 inches tall. Just big enough to put in the pocket. There's some little design on the side. There's actually a different design on the back. They originally wanted 45 on this. There's a little geisha girl on it. Isn't that beautiful? The amount of work that went into this, I don't know how they do this, to paint from the inside. Boy, what skill they have to be able to do that. And you can see how tiny and how dainty everything is. I'm going to show the other side again one more time. We have a little landscape scenery design. And then the top here, you just twist it open, and there is the contraption for the snuff. It's got a little cork inside, but surprisingly, for how dainty this is, it wasn't even broke off. So let me put the lid back on and twist that up tight. So this really was a great estate sale. I really did enjoy going there and seeing everything that they had. So these were the items that spoke to me. There was a lot of other things that also spoke to me. However, again, the first couple of days, the prices were pretty close to retail. And then once it was marked down, things did start going. Now, when I did go back on Sunday, they still had the the thumbprint, the King's Crown dishes and stuff, but I wanted to get some of these other things instead that to me seemed a little more harder to find, something that was different to be able to offer different things to all of you. So did any of these items speak to you today? The things that spoke to me? I know I didn't film a lot. It was so busy and it was hard to film, and I know I have to get better and just kind of taking my time and going slower and getting a lot more caught on camera for everybody who enjoys going on the shop-alongs. But was there anything that you saw in the video that you liked that you didn't see here in the haul? What spoke to you? What do you think you would change your decor to based on even one item? You could start with one item and there you go, and you're off and running. So please like and subscribe. And if you go to the About page on my YouTube page, it will let you know my name that is used on eBay sales. I don't have a store, but it will let you know what my name is if you want to check out the other items that I have posted for sale to offer to all of you. So I appreciate any comments that you have on the video, any ideas, any things that any of you are looking for. Please let me know. Like, subscribe, and we'll see where our journey takes us, and what other items strike our fancy. So thanks a lot for joining in, and I guess we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.